Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 11, Episode 3 and 4. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also the reactions. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. So we have one comment from last week's video, and it's from Dehildreth. Is D? I hope I'm saying your name right. Is DEEHILDRETH 13, saying, "Hey boo, hey boo. I know I'm like 2 weeks late. I'm getting some things done, but like I am out of town currently. I got here last week on Wednesday, and it was like I did not have the energy to do anything, and then this week it was like." Hanging out with my family still, and I was like, yeah, I got to get this done now, because if I wait, I'm gonna be like 3 weeks behind, and I am trying to watch this season because I am not doing anything else. I do apologize. I have been here for 5 minutes, and as soon as I sit down to do the video, the yard people want to start cutting the grass, but I need to get this done because I need to get to work. Yes, but yeah, thank you, hey boo. And that's just the reason why we set up like this, and I ain't got, I'm not in my usual setup, so we just gonna roll with this. Now we got Amy having issues with her sisters. Like, she's trying to relaunch her Pretty Kitty line. Her sister was supposed to show up, but her sister's like, no, since mama's always there to help you, let mama do this. What I do like is that Amy is letting y'all know, this is my product. Go out here and buy it. I'm going to showcase it and give me some free promotion on my products to let y'all know. Pretty Kitty, to make the kitty pretty. Yes, come over here and buy it. Now, her sisters feel that the mama been putting all her attention on Amy's career and just leaving him high and dry. Like, you not focus on what we got going on. But I'm wanting to know, like, what they have going on. Is it that she's, how can I put this? What y'all got going on, does it need her attention as much as helping Amy, like box supplies and stuff like that? I just want to know. I know, like, the older sister, she has a tattoo shop that she just recently opened that. So it's like, you just opened that like a few weeks ago or maybe a few months ago. So mama ain't really had no help, no chance to like start helping you, but she is over here helping Amy. I don't know. Hopefully they dig more deep into that. And we move over to the Spice and Rashida. Rashida is another person that when Spice was in the Dominican and fighting for her life, Rashida and the other ladies in the group, they just wanted to know how she was doing, and just like, hey, is she conscious? Just a little bit. I don't need to know like what hospital. I would like to know, but you ain't got to tell me what hospital she is. I just want to know how she was doing. And it was seeming like it was Carly. What they're trying to make it seem like it was Carly and Meta knew exactly where Spice was at, but they wasn't trying to tell anybody else in the group. Now let Carly tell it. Everybody always talking about I'm being messy, so I didn't want to be out here spreading telling her business. I was like, so this is the one time that you wouldn't be messy. You would be like, hey, Spice is doing A, B, C, and D. Carly made it seem like the family didn't want anybody to know. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure if Spice was close to these girls, as they like for real, like not just for the show, we friends, but like we close for real. She would want her friends to know I'm doing good. Just pray for me. I don't know. Moving back over there to Amy and her sisters. Amy lets us know that their mom had gave them all them some money to start business, the same amount of money to start businesses. But her sisters decided to, go shopping and go on vacations, as Amy put her money into starting several businesses. And now she has the issue with her sister, like, I don't even want to work for you no more. And I was like, I can understand that I don't want to work for you, I want to do my own thing. But I also understand that, like, working for Amy, is this your sole source of income? Because my thinking is, if this is your sole source of income, maybe you should continue working for Amy until you get up on your feet or what you want to do. But like Amy like convinces her like, hey, can you just stay on for a little while longer? And she was like, yeah. But the older sister's like, she's upset because she know the sister that just quit don't really want to work for Amy. We didn't discuss this. You said you don't want to work for Amy, but now you sitting in front of Amy and Mama, and you speaking a whole different tune. And like, I guess she's frustrated. It's like, you keep on coming to me talking about something, you don't want to do this work no more, but now you turned around telling her, okay, I will continue to do this. So she just checked in the dudes and kept on walking. At one point, she told the mama that you all up in Amy's tail crack, and Mama was like, look here, this is what we not gonna do. All right, I ain't up in nobody's tail crack. So hopefully her and her sister can get this together, because like, I guess I can understand you coming to me telling me you unhappy, and you didn't just told this person that you were unhappy about, that you don't want to do this business no more. But now they's like, oh, please stay. And now you like, yeah, don't come to me no more. After you didn't spend 4-5 weeks telling me how unhappy you are, and you just got your out, and somehow in a split second now you back in. Just whatever frustration you got, what's going on, don't come to me no more. We're moving over to Carly. Now Carly didn't surprise Spice by letting her know that she done bought the house across the street. She's like, yeah, I know you told me months ago that you didn't want me to live in so close to you, but I did it anyway. And let Spice tell it did. Carly went so far as behind her back that the person she bought the house from, she had them to sign like a non-disclosure agreement to like, don't be telling Spice that I'm buying this house, which seems kind of, it seems odd in my opinion. My thing is, another thing about moving, I utterly hate moving. Packing and unpacking and all this stuff, even though I'm not like lifting up couches and stuff like that, the process of moving and the way these people be moving into different have to, like, especially like season 1, season 2, Mimi was getting the house like every other week, every other season, and I'm like, that is just too much like packing. And I guess Carly thought, I'm gonna bring over Jasmine, who was pregnant, so I can like, maybe Spice ain't gonna be so mad at me. Gonna be like, look, you gonna be an auntie, yay. And I just thought it was so funny how Spice did not even let Carly in her house. And when she closed the door, Carly was just sitting there like, I can't come in the house. I need you to look after Jasmine. She gonna be here by herself. But Spice, she's done with Carly and her sneaky ways. Like, people telling people how much you just spent on Spice's birthday party, and submitting their song to the Grammy committee without telling her. It's like, you've been doing too much, some too much sneaky stuff, and I'm not here for it. But I'm like, this has always been Carly. That was episode 3. Episode 4, Rashida then went over to Carly's house to talk to her. And somehow the conversation of not letting us know how Spice was doing turned into Carly saying how, well, I've been going through a lot of things. My grandma went on to glory. My mama's in the hospital. Jasmine's pregnant. Like, I got a lot going on. And I love how Carly was like, yeah, but what does that have to do with you not telling us where Spice is? These is 2 different things. You not finna doggone to do this whole you crying spiel about, it's sad that your grandma went on to glory, and it is sad that your mama's in the hospital, but what does that have to do with you not telling us where Spice was at? And it seems really creepy that you bought this house across the street from Spice when Spice told you not to do it. And I guess it's when Carly decided to show some receipts about her building a house in that area before Spice moved over there. But I was like, but you didn't? You got a house that was already built? And then Carly, she was like trying to get on the phone with somebody. She started getting all jittery and like jumping crazy. So this was like Rashida's like, okay, this is what we not gonna do. We not finna go for Carly Red and her antics. I'm just gonna exit stage left. And I was like, yes, that's what you should do, Rashida. Exit stage left once Carly started doing all that mess. Y'all, what is going on with Carly's lips? I know I got some, some big, soup crews myself, but hers, they look almost painful. They do. So, y'all, we're going to move over to Sierra. She has her mom and her friends help her sneak and move out of the place. But I'm like, she said that she's sneaking out, but she already told Eric that she was moving. So I was like, is that sneaking even though you already told him? And if we are in such a rush of sneaking out, why are we stopping in the process and having a glass of wine to discuss why you're sneaking out? It made no sense. And my whole thing is, this is what I'm guessing happened. Eric didn't want to be with a woman who had kids, but at the time, Sierra's kids weren't in the house. So it was kind of like she didn't have any kids because the kids weren't there. She go over see them. They may come over for a few hours and then they leave. So it was just the two of them. But now that there are kids in the house, he is like, this is the things I didn't want. But I was like, you shouldn't have got with her if you knew she had kids. Sierra, you shouldn't have got with him if you knew he didn't want to be with somebody who had kids. And now here y'all are. He come home mad because she's sneaking out even though she said she was leaving, and he's upset that he didn't spend $10,000 on this house that he didn't want, and now Sierra's moving out. And I'm like, my good sir, why are you spending that much money? And I'm pretty sure this is a house that you're renting. Why are you spending that much money on somebody else's house? That makes no sense to me. $10,000? Yes, I know y'all are living in Atlanta and y'all got to put up this whole facade that y'all like making money like that, but ain't no way in the world that I will be spending $10,000 on a house that is not mine. And then they had this whole back and forth that you cheated on me, you being out here with ballers. Well, you cheated on me. He's like, I was looking at talking to girls before when we first, started talking. So before we officially became official, these two don't need to be together. Like I said before, Sierra needs to be by herself for a while and not just get with a man because he seems nice at this small part when y'all first got together. So whatever reason, Spice had made to get into it at Jasmine's gender reveal, and she says that everything that Spice says everything she got, Carly wants. My neighborhood, my friends. If I had a man, I wouldn't introduce her, but she got to take him too. But I was like, you already had a boyfriend before, and Carly didn't try to take him. But it is like odd that like she want to buy that house like right across from you, and then surprise, I moved in. Like, I have never been like I want to live close to my friend's house. Like when I was little, yeah, it's cool, but I'm like, I don't know. Do your friends want to be like live that close to their other friends? I don't know. Lastly, we got Scrappy. Now, I am 38 years old. Yeah, I'm 38. I had to think about that for a minute. And I'm assuming Scrappy is maybe like 40, maybe 42. The stuff that he be saying, I'm like, bruh, do you hear yourself? Because he's still on Bambi hasn't been a good wife and he misses the old Bambi. So I'm guessing this was Bambi before kids and when she could put all her attention onto you. But my good sir, being a good husband means that you were making sure that your family has a roof over their head, they have food and clothes on their back, bills are paid. This what makes a good husband. So it's seeming like you're not being a good husband, my good sir. And as far as Bambi, the things that you were dealing with, these are the things that Erica Dixon was complaining about, and Scrappy not paying his bills. And it was funny when Erica was, needing and asking Scrappy for some money. But now it's on you and you want us to be feeling sorry for you. And I'm like, Scrappy showed you what kind of person he is with his ex. And he showed you before y'all had kids how when he feels like you are not treating him like the man he thinks he should be treated like, he is going to go to an ex, which is what he did to Shay. When like first season of Love and Hip Hop Miami, he was over there sniffing behind Shay until I guess he felt he wanted to come home and he came back to you. Then Erica Mena just bust out, well, it's because if Baby ain't being a good wife, is that's why you got Diamond pregnant? And he smiled for a second. Now, I don't know if it's an old snap, I done got caught smile, or was this a I know you playing with me smile? Chaotic is sitting there like, he didn't want to be in the middle of this, but he was brought into the middle of this because Mama D didn't put it out there This person told this person told this person told this person, and it was like, I don't want to be like, because he don't want Bambi to be mad at him, which I like. You can't be mad at Chaotic but something that's Scrappy to them, because Scrappy is a grown man who should know better. But y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so on my beautiful Facebook video. You can click on it. You can like and share with your people. You can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. And tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.